OK, so let's talk about these specific operatives, because it's not like some of the papers, almost the way it was reported, it sounded as if they'd packed up their jobs in Leicestershire, jumped in a van and driven to join the Ukraine resistance. That's not the case. They were Ukrainian wives, they've been out there for a long time and got involved in the fight that way. Does that change things a little bit in terms of the UK's response, or is this still very much a headache for the UK?
It's a bit of a headache for the UK. Yes, both of these individuals, Pinner and Aslin, both joined the Ukraine Defence Force in 2018. So this is way before this recent conflict obviously started. Aslin has a Ukrainian wife. I believe Mr. Pinner does as well. And for both of these individuals, they are deemed to be basically part of Ukraine. So they're not necessarily under the full responsibility of the British government. However, the FCO, who do a magnificent job, will be supporting any family members back here in the UK, but it will be down to Ukraine to do that prisoner swap. Britain won't be held to hostage.
OK, that's a really key point then. So a prisoner swap is almost more palatable, I suppose, than any sort of hostage situation. I mean, there's a benefit to both sides. Do you think Medvedev is likely to benefit in all of this?
I think he possibly could. I think, this is, as you say, very, very different to, say, individuals that have gone down to join the Foreign Legion force down there. And Ukraine, certainly from my own intelligence sources, are getting much more vigilant about not allowing sort of random people coming down to join. However, there's an estimated over 200 foreign fighters that are down there already. And this is from Japan, Australia, Canada, United States, as well as the United Kingdom. But there is this precarious issue for any British nationals returning to the UK that they could be prosecuted, despite Liz Truss, at the very beginning of the conflict, turning around and saying the British government would support any British nationals going down to fight.
I mean, in the government's defence, there was a sort of mixed response, wasn't there? I think we had Ben Wallace and James Heappey very much saying, and then Liz Truss sort of having to back down.
Yeah.
But you're right, there was definitely a moment which kind of green-lighted a lot of eager beavers.